Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am Hannah and today's video is not a crazy one, but I've got no makeup on right now. My hair is wet and it's a mess. I look a mess, but I thought I have this palette that I've been wanting to try out for ages. I've already made a couple of looks with this palette. However, I know a lot of people have been interested in me using this palette because it is a pretty beautiful palette. The product we're going to be reviewing today is a really exciting one for me. I won this product in a giveaway. However, that wasn't the only reason why I was interested in the brand. I had seen this brand for ages because one of my close friends on Instagram, I think brand ambassador or something like that, gets PR from this company, and the products that they do and the effort that they make is incredible. Now this brand is called Blush Tribe and it is an Instagram indie brand run by one woman, ladies and gentlemen, one woman. Seem a little bit off today. I am, but I'm okay. I'll explain more in another video, but Hannah is doing well. Hannah is okay. So the palette that we will be reviewing today is the HASINA palette. Oh, look at this packaging, by Blush Tribe. So this is what the packaging looks like. I will be giving you some info on the palette, etc. It's a really small palette. The one thing I do like about it so far, which I'm going to give you, is that it's travel friendly. You can travel with this palette and you can sort of make out what the theme will be. Sorry, I'm going to cover myself. You can sort of make out what the theme will be with this palette. Now, I will insert clips of swatches, etc., all of that goodness. But this palette retails for £23.99, I think. So I will show you the palette in a second, but it does say it comes with 8 gorgeous matte colours and 7 shimmers. I'm all for that. I'm all for a more matte palette than shimmers. That's just my personal preference. I rave about mattes more than shimmers. I do like to use a shimmer every now and then, mostly in my inner corner, but if I'm doing a halo eye, which I will be doing today, I'll be demonstrating to you how I would use this palette. But yeah, I'm more of a matte girl. This is what the palette looks like. It's got a gorgeous range of colours. So you've got reds, you've got oranges, you've got pinks, you've got blues, greens, yellows, browns. You've got a mix of everything. Now I do think this colour scheme is absolutely incredible. I think that the idea behind the palette and the colour scheme is on point. I think a lot of brands tend to just mix loads of different colours into one palette and it doesn't work out. Sometimes it's a bit overwhelming where you look at a palette, you're like, I don't know where to start from. And sometimes smaller palettes that have fewer colours but a shade range like this is what people look for. These tiny little palettes is what I like to look for because I know I can grab a palette and I can make a look out of it and not look at the palette and be like, whoa, I'm overwhelmed. What colours do I use? Look at the packaging. Like, look at how creative this is. I'm sure this is the owner. Don't quote me on this. I'm sure this is the owner, but it's a lovely idea. So yeah, on the back it comes with all the ingredients. It does come with like a slide-on packaging. So yeah, I will link this palette in the description and their website and their Instagram if you want to take a look. I thought for people that are not really too much into colour, I think if you're not too much into colour, this palette would be really nice for you because it has got a little bit of pop of colour, and I will say the pigment is really buildable from what I know. It's really nice pigment. So I am going to show you, I'm more going to be using these sort of colours. So I'm going to go with more of a halo-y eye, I think, and then maybe use a little bit of a shimmer in there and whatnot. But yeah, I am first of all going to go in with a NYX Professional Makeup eyeshadow brush. This is the number 16 brush, and I'm going to go into the HASINA palette. I'm going to take this colour right here called Zana. I think it's called Zana. Yeah, I'm going to take this colour Zana. I'm just going to start to build that up. I'm going to put this in the crease and then just start to buff it out. We're not going to go too far out. We're not going to go too in. We just want to make a halo eye, sort of. So I'm just going to go with HASINA. There is, from what I know, there's a little bit of kickback, but that shows that it's pigmented. Look how much is on the brush. Just going to go, and we're just going to start to, oh, okay. I haven't used all the colours in this palette, but so far I'm just going to give you sort of a basic look because I know some people don't like to go too out there with their looks. The best advice I can give you for pigment and colour payoff is to pack the shade on. You don't want to go in and then go blend because you'll just blend the shade away. You want to pack on the colour, and then as you blend it up to get that diffusion, to get that gradient, then you're going to start to blend up. This blends really nicely. I'm noticing this blends really nicely. And the best advice I would give you, if you can't because you don't have many brushes, which is absolutely fine, go in with one brush at a time. So use this brush for this colour, another brush for another colour, and another brush for another colour. If you tend to use the same brush for multiple colours, you'll find that you get these lines that just tend to just stay there and colour just gathers, and it's not very nice. I'm now going to go in with the shade Fatima, which is this beautiful sort of like plumish purpley pink shade, and I'm going to start to build this up. Outer corner and my inner corner. Using a Morphe M573 brush. Oh wow, you can see the amount of pigment picked up on that boy. Just start to see, you just start to build it up. You can sort of blend it out because it does sort of suit. This is like a proper pink eye look, which I don't mind. I thought the shade was going to be a tad bit darker, but it's not really a problem. Okay, so what I will say is that purpley shade Fatima comes out a lot more pink than at purple. I'm with more of a fluffier brush, which is the Morphe E27 brush, and this just to blend in everything, just so there's no harsh lines or any streakiness, because sometimes you get that on an eyeshadow, don't get me wrong, sometimes you do really get that on an eyeshadow. I think I'm going to just do a little bit of a cutting of the crease. I think I'm going to use my Morphe M224, and I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Ultra Pro HD. This has been, look at this, it's disgusting. Ultra Pro HD cream contour kit in light medium, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here and then just go in with it to cut the crease. I'm going to do that off camera because I think a lot of you may or may not know how to do it, but I can do it in a separate video. Okay, so now that I have set I had to use a little bit of white powder because the only thing in this palette is that neither does it have a white nor does it have a black, which I don't really care about, to be completely honest. Like, it doesn't bother me or faze me in the slightest, but I did cut my crease, then I set it with just some white powder. I'm going to go in with my Morphe E17 brush, which is just like this pointed sort of dense brush, and we are going to go back into Fatima, and I'm just going to take a little bit of Fatima on a brush, and I'm just going to start to pat this on just to really define the halo. Okay, just like that. As you can see, it looks weird like from here, but I'm going to go in with mascara now. We will do the bottom lashes after, but I'm just going to go with everything else, then I'm going to go back into the palette and show you. So I'm going to go with the Urban Decay Perversion mascara, then I'm going to go in with the lashes, the Natalie Lashes by House of Sparkles. I do have a discount code for them. I think it's like 10% off, so it will be in the description. Okay, so I have done the rest of my face except for my under eyes and my inner corners. The lipstick that I'm using is the liquid lipstick by NYX. It's the NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in the shade, I think it's Ruffle Trim. Yeah, Ruffle Trim. And I'm gonna take back my E17 brush by Morphe, and I was thinking maybe do I go with a bit of green? No, pink. We'll stick with that. We'll take a little bit of that shade there and just run it underneath the eye. We're going to go in with this really tiny cute Morphe M213, so N213 brush. We're going to take the shade Awa. Oh yes, honey boo boo. Oh yes, this is a stunning shade. I have noticed with their shimmers are insanely pigmented, which is really nice. Alright, so I have applied some glitter underneath. The glitter that I used, this glitter, guys, you need to get. If you love glitter and things like that, that was a bit of excessive, but I do like to add a little bit of glitter, especially for Instagram looks, etc. Is the House of Sparkles glitter in these shades Lavender and Stardust. It's just these two beautiful shades, pinky and purple, just underneath the eyes. From using this palette, this is what the eyeshadow looks like. I really like it. I think if you'd like to see more of looks that I create with this palette, please feel free to pop me a message or a comment in the box, in the comment section, and I will be sure to reply to it. As I said, this is what the palette looks like. It is a stunning palette. I think the pigment is really nice. I have used a couple of the other shades, such as Amara, which is a true red shade. Let me swatch a few. It's like a tomato red shade. Wow. Hold on. Yeah. Wow. Just wow. It is a little bit crumbly, but at the same time, you expect that from a red shade because reds are really hard to formulate. So this is my review on the HASINA palette. I would 100% recommend this palette. I think if you don't have this palette, I don't know what you're doing. I think if you're a beginner, this is sort of like, these palettes are perfect for you. The palette, such as the Malika palette, is more of a neutrally like burgundies and pinks. That would be great for someone that's just starting out. Their products are really, really beautiful. They do have lashes, highlighters, lipsticks, things like that. Their eyeshadows are what stand out for me. Thank you to the owner of Blush Drive for picking me as their winner. I really, really appreciate it actually doing a giveaway because I would have actually purchased this. I was planning to, but lucky enough I won it in a giveaway. So thank you. I will be using more of this palette, especially on my Instagram. So if you don't follow my Instagram, your Instagram is there. It's at hanstluce. So yeah, I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions on this product, please feel free to comment in the comment section. I will be happy enough to reply to them. I love all of you. I hope you take care. If you did enjoy this video, give it a massive thumbs up for me. It would mean the absolute world. If you're new here and you've just started like watching my videos, it would mean the absolute world if you could hit the subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world if you could, and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss out on when I post. I hope you guys all have a lovely, lovely afternoon and evening or wherever you are in the world, and I love you and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.